Hi, this is Pastor Peggy from the Farmington and Escalon, California United Methodist Churches. And hey, I've just been thinking about stuff and nonsense. And I got to tell you, this has been really an emotional day for me. I've been going through boxes of stuff. Just stuff. It's not really important to anybody but me. But I thought it would be something I could share with some of the people who are close to me in my life, especially my kids and maybe even some brothers and sisters. And it's all stuff that's really brings up a lot of memories for me. So I moved about 7 or 8 months ago and got most of the house put together, a lot of things put away, but I've still got all these boxes of stuff that I've just been hesitating to go through, mostly paperwork and pictures and things that just bring up memories. And it's been hard for me to get to it. No good excuses, just hard for me to get to it. So my daughter's living with me, and she has been encouraging me to get through the stuff and make the house a more comfortable place for me to be. So I decided to tackle it. So for the last few days, with her help, we've been going through a lot of it. Today's stuff was boxes that I've been carting around with me for so long. It's things I saved from when the kids were little, from when they were babies on up. I tell you, I've got things they made with, look at this, isn't this cute? And pictures that I just love of them, and pictures of other family members that I love and love remembering, and the things they did. I even have years worth of sports and swim team records from all the years, 12 or 13 years, and artwork and school things. And I had them in different boxes for different kids. And then I had stuff that John and I had done, and it's way too much. And so I called everybody and said, I've got all this stuff. I was excited. I've kept all these things, and I thought you would like me to box them up and mail them to you. And Katie, I've offered her, she took some of it, and she's kept a few things. But here's their response. This is how different my 29 to 35-year-old kids are than I was and what I've been. All this stuff, they're not interested in. It's a piece of long ago history to them that it was fun when it was going on, and some of it sounds good, and they've asked me to take a picture of it and send it to them, and they'll look at it, and they don't need to hold the real thing or read the real newspaper article or see the real picture. That was hard for me to take. And I've thought about it. I've been doing this all day, going through all this stuff, and they're right. I have boxed and stored and carried, and now through all these moves in our later years as pastors, since 2012, we've moved several times, and I've carted these boxes and bags with me because they were important. They were stuff that was, brought up all of those wonderful times of family and friends. And do I really need that to remember all those times? Do I really have to have that around, or is it just cluttering and keeping me from maybe having the things I want to have, like space? That would be a good thing, space. And that got me to thinking about our lives and our legacies. The kids, I guess if I wrote down stuff from when I was a kid, I actually found things from when I was in high school and college, and yearbooks and pictures and a diary from elementary school. Isn't that sort of ridiculous? I still want to cry about it, but hey, we can't cling to all that stuff. What is my purpose here? So I was trying to think about how bearing my soul about stuff was going to mean anything to you guys. And I think it's a legacy deal. I always thought there'd be people who'd want to know about me. And there'd be all these things that the kids would remember. And that stuff isn't the stuff that's important. So when I really thought about it over the last couple of hours while I was finishing up the last of the things that I literally took pictures of and then threw away, oh, I thought about what is really important to me. And you know what's important to me? What's important to me is where God has placed me now, that my family and friends are healthy and strong and we love each other. And when we get together, we can share memories, not drag out pictures and things from 40 years ago, but share memories. And what's really important to me is my ability to serve these two congregations and share in strange and unusual moments God's peace and His love and His joy. And I have to admit that having all this stuff around has been a real joy sucker in my life, walking past it and pushing it off in corners, and I don't know. I think that we need to think of our legacies in another way. When we leave this earthly plane and we meet up with the Lord, and He says, hey, what did you do? What did you do while you were on earth? Did you do the job I sent you for? The thing I gave you gifts and graces to do? I don't want to be the one saying, well, I was gonna, but I had a lot of stuff I kept that reminded me of good times. Or do I want to say I did my best with some wonderful people and strangers and people I cared about and people I didn't know? I tried to share your love with them, Lord. I did my best, and I hope that you guys know that you are loved, that we are not alone, that God is with us, and that it's okay to get rid of stuff. And if that's a lot of nonsense, then I've fulfilled my promise for today and talked stuff and nonsense. So have a good one, and we'll see you on Sunday at 9:30 in the morning for our live stream worship service. And between now and then, God bless you all. Bye-bye.